Hello doctor, my name is Crystalina Scott, matrix number BG25110528. Today, I will be presenting our group report that is titled Malaysia AI Chatbots and Digital Banking Survey, Macdbs. This study focuses on the growing use of AI chatbots in Malaysia's digital banking sector. As Malaysia moves towards becoming an AI-driven nation, more banks are adopting AI technologies to provide 24/7 customer support, personalized services, and faster banking experience. However, concern about trust, privacy, security, and service quality still influence whether consumers are willing to use this AI-enabled service. The problem addressed in this study is that although AI chatbots are becoming more common in banking, many consumers still hesitate to fully trust and use them. Issues such as limited personalization, regulatory uncertainty, and differences in digital literacy may affect users' acceptance of AI banking services. Therefore, this study aims to examine the relationship between four factors, that is, AI chatbot functionality, service quality, customer experience, and financial literacy, with consumer behavioral intention to use AI-enabled digital banking services. The study will collect data from Malaysian mobile banking and fintech users through an online Google Form survey. This research is significant because it helps banks understand what consumers value when using AI-powered services. It also provides useful insights for policymakers to develop responsible AI regulation while improving customer trust and adoption of digital banking. That's all from me for Chapter 1. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Edelweiss Irana Robin, BG25110278. Today I will be presenting Literature Review, Chapter 2. For Chapter 2, I will explain the literature review of our study. This study focused on the factor that influence customers to use AI chatbot in digital banking service. The research is based on Macdbs framework. AI chatbots are commonly used in digital banking to help customers with account inquiries, transaction loan information, and financial advice. They use artificial intelligence to provide faster and more convenient service. Behavioral attention refers to a customer willingness to continue using AI-enabled banking service in the future. When customer has positive experience, they are more likely to continue using and recommend the service. Another important factor is AI chatbot functionality. This includes response accuracy, speed, consistency, and personalization. Better chatbots performance can improve customer experience. Besides that, service quality, financial literacy, trust in AI service, and customer satisfaction are also important factors that influence customers' decision to use digital banking service. The framework consists of 5 independent variables. The first one is AI chatbot functionality, digital banking service quality, financial literacy, trust in AI service, and customer satisfaction. In previous literature, we proposed 5 hypotheses. H1 states that AI chatbot functionality positively influences behavioral intention. H2 suggests that digital banking service quality positively influences customer satisfaction. H3 states that financial literacy positively influences the continuous use of AI-enabled banking service. H4 proposed that trust in AI service positively influences behavioral intention. And finally, H5 states that customer satisfaction positively influences the behavioral intention. In summary, the literature review showed that both technological factor and customer perception play important roles in adoption of AI-enabled banking service. Therefore, stronger chatbot functionality, better service quality, higher financial literacy, greater trust, and increased customer satisfaction are expected to encourage the customer to continue using AI-enabled banking service. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Estela Gunapagan. My matrix number is BG25110448, and I will present our chapter 3. The first one is research design. We use a quantitative research and use descriptive and visual method. The data collected using Google Form and the respondent AI chatbot using digital banking. The data is collected once and they use analysis using SPSS. The study identified factors affecting AI chatbot and adoption. And for the data collected method, we use a Google Form and the respondent were Malaysian who use digital banking and AI chatbots. The purpose sampling was used. The target was 252 respondents and the questionnaire a closed and ended question at a 5-point Likert scale. A relativity test Crouch alpha was conducted and the questionnaire was based on previous study and the data were analysis using SPSS. And next is for study population. The study focused on Malaysia digital banking user with AI chatbot experience. The only user who have AI chatbot in banking are include. A screening equation is used in Google Form to select suitable response, and the respondent come from different age, gender, education, and job groups. They share view on usefulness, as of use, trust, and satisfaction. This help ensure accurate and relevant data. And for next is sample size. The study aimed to collect 250 valid response. Respondents are Malaysian who have AI chatbot in digital banking. A 70% response rate is expected, and a sample size of 250 respondent is suitable for SPSS analysis. Respondents come from different demographic background, age, gender, education, and so on. This helps ensure the finding represent different digital banking users in Malaysia. The sample size is sufficient to examine factor influencing AI chatbot adapting. And next we go to sampling technique. The study focused on Malaysian digital banking user using AI chatbots, and respondents have AI chatbot explained. The convenience sampling was used, the questionnaire was shared to online, and 252 respondents were collected. The sampler is suitable for SPSS analysis, and sampling is easy but not fully representative. The study focused on relationship, not general relationship. And for the research instrument development, they used a structure questionnaire was used, and it's designed for AI chatbot user in digital banking. The question based on past study and research objective. And we have a question had a X section, which is section A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and the 5-point linkage wise used: strongly agree to strongly disagree, and this scale measure respondent level of agreement. The questionnaire was checked for clarity and before use. This help ensure easy understanding and create the answer. Next, we go to measurement of variable. The study examiner behavior intention to use AI chatbot. It's independent variable. AI chatbot functionality. It have a service quality, customer experience, financial literacy, customer satisfaction, trust in AI service. Depend variable behavior intention, willing to use AI chatbots, and each variable is measured using multiple question item. A 5-point linkage scale is using strongly disagree to strongly agree. And this scale is used because it's simple and reliable. It helps measure user opinion and attitudes clearly. And produced for data analysis, the data were analysis using SPSS. The data was for checks and cleaned, remove incomplete answer.
Good morning to Dr. Jaludin. My name is Lucille and my matrix number is BG251110181. And today I will present data analysis and finding of my studies regarding AI-enabled digital banking service in Malaysia. The analysis is based on survey data collected from 252 respondents. The demographic analysis shows that the majority of respondents were female, 60.3%, aged between 18 and 21 years, 47.6%, and pursuing degree-level education, 71%. Ethnic diversity was represented, with Bumiputra Sabah forming the largest group, 31.7%. Geographically, most responses came from East Malaysia, 61.5%. Importantly, 63.1% reported daily usage of AI-enabled banking service, confirming that these technologies are already integrated into daily financial routines. Firstly, regarding AI chatbot functionality, respondents strongly agreed that the chatbot respond quickly and efficiently, which recorded the lowest mean score of 2.15. This indicates stronger agreement in this area. The highest mean was observed for the statement that chatbot improved the banking experience, with a mean of 2.27. These findings suggest that users appreciate both the efficiency and the overall enhancement of their financial interaction when using chatbots. Secondly, for service quality, the highest mean was recorded for prompt responses at 2.32, showing that respondents value efficiency in digital banking service. However, the lowest mean was for meeting expectation at 2.24. This implies that while services are reliable and accurate, there is still a gap between customer expectation and actual service delivery, highlighting the need for continuous improvement. In terms of customer experience, respondents more strongly agreed that digital services are easy to use and engaging, which recorded the lowest mean of 2.21. Meanwhile, the highest mean score were for convenience and continued usage, both at 2.24. These results indicate that positive experience with AI-enabled service encourage long-term engagement and adoption. Finally, for financial literacy, the lowest mean was observed for understanding digital financial products at 2.16, while the highest mean was for the statement that financial literacy affect the use of AI-enabled service at 2.25. Behavioral attention was strong. The lowest mean was for continuing to use chatbots, showing strong agreement. The highest mean score were for adopting new features and preferring AI over traditional banking, indicating openness to innovation and long-term adoption.
The reliability of the instrument was tested using Cronbach Alpha. The overall value was 0.983 across 25 items, which is well above the threshold of 0.90. This indicates excellent reliability and internal consistency. In academic terms, such a high coefficient confirms that the questionnaire items were measuring the construct consistently and accurately. Therefore, the instrument used in this study is highly dependable, and no further refinement was required. This strengthens the credibility of the findings and ensures that the result can be interpreted with confidence. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi doctor, my name is Tushana Victoria Lamban Anna Lawrence. My metric number is BG25110251. I will present the correlation analysis. The correlation analysis revealed that all independent variables were positively and significantly associated with behavioral intention. The strongest correlation was between customer experience and behavioral intention with a coefficient of 0.765. This highlights that certification and positive interaction with AI-enabled banking platform are the most critical drivers of continued usage. Financial literacy and service quality also show strong correlation at 0.742 and 0.734 respectively, confirming their importance in shaping user behavior. The lowest correlation was observed between AI chatbot functionality and behavioral intention at 0.713, which is still considered strong. This suggests that while technically perform is important, it is overall customer experience and knowledge that play a more decisive roles in influencing behavioral intention. This finding emphasized that banks should not only invest in technological innovation, but also prioritize user experience and financial education to sustain adoption. So next, for the regression analysis and hypothesis. The regression analysis examined the impact of four independent variables: AI ChatGPT functionality, service quality, customer experience, and financial literacy on behavioral intention. The model was strong with 0.800 and 0.640, meaning 64% of the variance in behavioral intention was explained by these predictors. Three hypotheses were supported: chatbot functionality, beta equal to 0.221, value equal to 0.001. For the customer's experience, the beta 0.2071 and the value equal to 0.004. For the financial literacy, the beta equal to 0.243 and the value equal to 0.002. For the service quality, however, was not significant. The beta equal to 0.130, the value equal to 0.116. So hypothesis 2 was not supported. Overall, the results show that customer experience is the strongest driver, followed by financial literacy.
Assalamualaikum and good day. My name is Ozan Shalika binti Jamilin, matrix number BG25160606. Today I will be presenting chapter 5, which is the discussion and conclusion of this study on AI-enabled digital banking adoption. In this chapter, the main focus is to interpret the findings by explaining the relationship between four main variables, which are customer experience, finance literacy, service quality, and AI chatbot functionality. This study involved 252 respondents, and the results show that all variables have a significant positive relationship with the usage of digital banking. In addition, the data is highly reliable with a from bench alpha value of 0.983. Based on the analysis, customer experience is the strongest factor, followed by finance literacy, service quality, and AI chatbot functionality. This means that when users have a better experience, they are more likely to adopt digital banking. Users with high financial knowledge also feel more confident in using AI technology, while good service quality help to build trust. Chatbot functionality plays a supporting role in changing user interaction. These findings are consistent with previous studies, where customer experience is identified as the most important factor in using technology. In terms of application, banks should improve user-friendly systems and ensure secure and efficient service. Policymakers should also establish clear AI regulation that protect user data and privacy. Some recommendations include improving system design, strengthening finance education, and enhancing chatbot performance. However, this study has several limitations, such as focusing mainly on younger respondents, being limited to Malaysia, and using a cross-sector approach. For future research, it is a suggestion to include more diverse respondents, explore additional factors, and conduct comparison across different countries. In conclusion, all factors play an important role, but customer experience has the most dominant factor in influencing the adoption of AI-enabled digital banking. Thank you.